The following video is brought to you by the guys at the Wrecking and Racing Podcast, a NASCAR podcast made by the fans for the fans. Check them out at www.wreckingandracing.com, facebook.com/wreckingandracing, and Twitter at Wrecking and Racing.
Welcome back, everybody, to another NASCAR 2K3 Series race. This weekend we are at ISM Raceway, formerly known as Phoenix. The weekly stop here in Saka and I series. So we qualified here about, well, not great, as you can see, pretty much back of the pack. So got a long way to go here. This is the newest version out of this ISM Speedway. As you can see, there's been a pretty big configuration to this track. They've moved the start-finish line from the traditional old front stretch to basically right off of the old turn 2. So we'll get the green flag here. Here we go. Already diving into turn number 3. Well, I guess technically this is turn 2 now. I'm going to be all over the place with this because it's such a huge change point. But yeah, so download this track off of the internet, and it's pretty accurate. However, I'm not a big fan of the setup that came with these cars. Saka, as you can see right there in the 39 car, we did an extensive practice. We used up the whole hour of practice basically trying to fine-tune our setups, and Saka enjoys his setup more than I enjoy mine. I've changed everything on this car and got it to about as good as to my liking as I can. It just does not feel comfortable to me. So I don't know what's going to come of this race. I'd be happy if we could get up there and get a top 15, but I don't know if that's feasible. So you can see we're working the top here. That's really kind of where we're making some momentum, so we're going to work this as long as we can. You can see a lot of drivers going down on the inside their dog leg. That's legal here. There's no out of bounds, unlike you know, Talladega or Daytona, where you can't go below the yellow line. It's totally okay here. Oh, we slapped the wall pretty good there along with Saka, so I think we're all right though. We'll keep going. We are running this race as per usual, 3x wear factor on tires and fuel, so we will have to make a pit stop. Dive down here and just kind of biding our time. I'm not trying to be too aggressive. You can see a lot of cars are really diving down deep into, I guess that's technically turn 2 now. I'm just kind of floating the car in. You can see I'm kind of all over the place. I just don't really like the setup. It's not comfortable. It's not what I'm used to here. So I'll try to do my best with it though. Dip down here on that bottom part of the track. You can hear the car scraping. It's really you know, bottoms out, jars when it hits that transition difference there. Alright, we'll swing out to the outside of Blaney here, maybe. Yes, he's going to leave us a hole, so we'll see if we can't get a drive in on the outside here. They drive in deeper, but I feel like we've got a little bit of a better drive off the corner, so we'll try to work that as much as we can and see how many spots we can make up. Saka's still in front of me there. I'm just going to continue to follow him through here. If he's making holes that I can capitalize on, then, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing that. So gotta be real careful. That's one thing that upsets. One thing I don't like about this setup is you can't be aggressive braking. You've really got to let the car float in on the corner entry, and it's not my driving style. So trying to not jam the brakes so much to upset the car. As you can see there, it's really loose. But it is fast. We are making up positions, so up to position 25th place now. Keep on rolling the outside here. You see everybody going down there on that lower transition part. Really gives us a good drive into the corner though, so that's okay. We'll keep doing what we can. Yeah, whoever came up with this reconfigured track, I give them props and kudos. It you know, looks good, and the AI are actually taking advantage of that lower area there on the technically now front stretch. Used to be back stretch. You can see the AI down there. they're going to be doing that this weekend. That's for sure. I think they'll be pretty crazy. 4 or 5, maybe even 6 wide, going down into that area, trying to make as many positions as you can. So we'll continue to plug away here. Looks like we're getting kind of single filed out, which is even better. Maybe we can pick some more off kind of just one by one. Following Saka here, not really putting too much pressure on him. So completing lap 10 here. Probably be coming to pit stops about halfway mark traditionally is when we come, just because that's about a halfway, tire wear. So we'll maybe look to pit around lap 15 or so. Of course, if a yellow flag comes out, then by all means we'll take advantage of that and come down under yellow. Phoenix, I really miss the old Phoenix. The old Phoenix before they repaved it. So like the 2011 era, I think that was 2011 was the last year that they ran the old style. I miss the old Phoenix, honestly, but this isn't bad. Definitely different. Car's pushing a little bit there on corner entry and exit a little bit, but that's okay. We're still making progress. You can see we're definitely got to roll out here. Almost well, yeah, they are 3 wide, almost 4 wide. Got Landon Castle, Kurt Busch, and Saka there. Saka's going to roll the outside, pass them all. Good on him. See if we can't do the same. Get a nose outside of Dylan and Castle here. Speaking of Castle, we actually had Castle on the podcast. So again, I'm sponsored by the Wrecking and Racing podcast. It's a podcast that I do weekly with a couple of friends, and yeah, we actually had Landon Castle call in as a guest a couple weeks ago. So go check that out. Wrecking and Racing. You can find us on all the major platforms: Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify. Go check that out. It was a pretty cool interview with him. Alright, coming to lap 14 here. Still making up good positions. We're officially in the top 20 now. We are 19th place. Went around Reagan pretty easy there. We'll keep on going. See Dylan and Johnson up here. It's continuing to follow Saka here. You can see the car twitch a little bit on the corner exit there. Waiting for the car to set as we go into turn 1 and really get a good drive off. We capitalize and pull up to Saka's rear bumper here, but we'll roll out not to make sure we don't get into him on corner entry. There's no, oh, and the yellow flag is out. So racing back to the yellow here, see if we can get inside Johnson, but we might get around him here. Keep forgetting this finish line's moved, so still got one more set of corners. Maybe we can get around Johnson here. And, ooh, that was close. I don't know if we got Johnson or not. We'll have to see what our spotter tells us to do, if we're supposed to stay behind the 48 or pass him. It was really close. But nonetheless, pit road should be open here, so we can come down under yellow and get our fuel and tires. I believe they're telling me to stay behind the 48, so we will. Nope, they're telling me to pass him. So we will beat Johnson to the yellow flag there and come down pit road. So we'll be right behind Saka here. I think we'll do 4 tires and as much gas as we can, and try to get off pit road as quick as we can. And there's our box. Come to a slow stop. Ooh, we can see Jeffrey Earnhardt, I think that is in front of us, pretty banged up. Looks like he definitely had an impact with something, and there he goes. He just retired. So gonna have a clear exit out of our box. That's definitely a plus. Left side's on, clean the grill, jacks down, and away we go. Gotta get more aggressive getting out of the box. That's one thing I've not been doing this season. And maybe drop the clutch and spin the tires out of the box. Get a little bit more speed out of the box. Yeah, because we lost some spots there. We came in ahead of Castle, and we're going to come out behind him. I think we came down pit road in 16th, and now we're going to come out in 20th. So we lost 4 spots on pit road. That's not cool. But that's all right. We still got lots of time left in this race to make up some spots. So come around here under caution. Yeah, so go check out Saka's channel. Again, this is we do a weekly series. We follow the Cup Series to whatever track they're going to that weekend, and Saka are competing for the championship here in our own little world. So go check out his channel, watch the race from his perspective. I didn't get a chance to upload Las Vegas last week, but Saka won that race. It was a very, very exciting race. Saka and I were basically neck and neck for the last 3 laps side by side. It was a crazy race. My heart was pounding just about out of my chest. So go watch that video on his channel. I'll link it below in the description box. So go check that out. That was a really cool race. It's always fun when Saka and I get to go head to head and just see who comes out on top. It's one of my favorite things to do is race with him whenever I get the chance. So glad to do this with him, and glad he asked me to be a part of it with him for another year. This is our 3rd year doing it. So looks like we're going to do another lap of caution here. So might get the looks like we might get the green with about 12 laps to go. So it'll be kind of a short stint here, but we will dig deep and try to go as quick as we can. But yeah, so Saka picked up his first win of the season at Las Vegas. So go check out his video. I won Daytona and Atlanta, and I don't know if either one of us are going to be able to get up there and get a win this week. So it'll be interesting to see which of the AI drivers is able to capitalize on our struggles this weekend and see who gets the win. Okay, you can see the lights are not flashing on the fence there, so that means we are going green this time. So just as I speculated, we will have 12 laps to go, and this race will be complete. Pull up on Hamlin here. I don't know how these guys are going to be on the restart, whether they'll be aggressive and they'll fan out, or if I'll be able to duck to the right and maybe pick off a couple off of the bat. Saka's starting 2 cars in front of us, 3 cars technically, I guess, but we'll see here. Coming down, technically, I guess the back stretch, what used to be the front stretch, into turns 3 and 4 and get the green flag. Restart 2nd gear. I think that's about optimal for this track and the gearing in this car. And there it is. There's the green. Not a great start there. Blaney's going to jump on our inside along with Kyle Busch. But that's all right. We'll keep the hammer down. Ooh, Castle, where are you going, boy? All right, we'll peek to the outside. We'll keep doing what we were doing pre-caution and try to roll this high line and make up some spots. Castle actually into the wall a little bit there. Castle gets the position back from us there. But they're on fresh tires. AI is usually pretty aggressive on fresh tires, so that's all right. We will just kind of bide our time. If I can get it, like I said, a top 15 in this race, I will be ecstatic, because it just doesn't feel comfortable to me with this setup. We've got a good run going here on the outside. I might be able to pass a few cars. Kiss the wall a little bit, but that's okay. Didn't do any damage or anything to affect the handling characteristics of the car. Slow enough track where aero isn't going to be that big of a deal. Big run off of the turn there. Going to get a couple of spots going down into turn number 1 and 2 here. New turn 1 and 2, I should say. Alright, so coming up on 41. Oh, followed Saka into the wall again. Gosh darn. Did that earlier. Whoop, little shallow entry there. That's not going to really help us. Although we did get a good drive off here. Roll this outside, see if we can pick off the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Harvick must not be having a great weekend either. That's okay. Alright, So we weren't able to capitalize on Harvick, so we'll drop in behind him. Kiss the wall again. There's not going to be anything left of this right side of my car, but... Oh, and Saka goes for a spin on the inside. Whew! Alright, that was close. We went to the right, barely missed Larson there. Whew, that was almost really, really bad. Alright, yellow's out again, so... don't think we'll pit here. No need. We didn't really, mess up the tires or slide the tires or get any damage. We avoided the accident, so we'll stay out here. Looks like that's going to put us just outside the top 10. Or we might be right at the top, yeah, we're actually right in 10th spot. They're telling me to wait for somebody here. Let's see. Somebody must have crossed the line just before us, so we'll see who is going to be coming up to pass us. Don't want to get penalized for passing. And it's Saka. Saka spun across the line to take the yellow, so he's going to get his spot back. If that's not lucky, I don't know what is. So we're right back where we started, behind Saka, Larson, and Harvick here. Alright, well, good to see that Saka's no worse for the wear. Doesn't look like he really hit anything or anybody plowed into him, so that's good. Maybe he'll be able to keep going here, although I don't know with that spin what that may have done to his tires, but nonetheless, we'll keep going here. So yeah, we should be 13th spot. When we get the green flag here, I'm assuming we'll maybe go green next time. Nope, yellow light's still on, so lap after next, hopefully we'll get the green. That's not going to leave us with very much time left. Maybe 5 laps left in this race. So 5 laps. My goal is just to maintain, honestly. We're in the top 15. That was my goal. So if I could just maintain and bring that home, maybe we'll get a top 10 out of it. I'll be okay with that. So next week we'll be off to sunny California. Beautiful California. It's always a good track for Saka and I. We usually are pretty neck and neck there. So I'm excited to get there and see how that shakes out. In the real world of racing, we usually record these races a little bit in advance, just so that if we ever have any PC issues or anything like that, we don't have any issues getting that week's race loaded up. We've got them pre-scheduled to upload to YouTube and everything. So they just finished up Vegas today, and Joey Logano won. So another win for Penske after Brad last week at Atlanta. So Penske's on a roll here. Wonder if old Blaney can get a win next week. Make it 3 weeks in a row for Penske, 1 for each car in the organization. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so got at least 1 more lap of caution. Let me know what you guys think of the video series. If there's any thing you'd like to see different or commented on. Also, let me know where you found me, where you stumbled across me, or how you stumbled across me. If you came from Saka's channel, I thank you for watching. Alright, so heading into new turns 3 and 4. We'll see if the pace car turns off his caution lights here. And he does. So we are going green this very next time by. So that'll be basically lap 29 of 32, so less than 5 laps to go here. So we're going to go as hard as we can, but I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize what we've got going, because we've came a long way, and I don't want to go crashing out of this race after all the spots we've made up. Looks like we've got Newman behind us. Yeah, Ryan Newman in that bright orange Oscar Mayer wiener paint scheme. All right, we'll see here what shakes out going into. Yep, and there's the green. A little quicker than I anticipated. So better start than the last time. Make sure Newman doesn't get to our outside. Whoa, and Larson's really checking us up here. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see if we can get to his outside. He drives it in deep as well. So got around Harvick, and he's still peeking inside. Kiss the wall again. He dives to the inside. We'll stay on the outside. Definitely don't want to come down on him and spin ourselves out. 21 car Menard gets pinched down low, so we're going to capitalize on that. Got a great run here. Wow, we passed a couple of cars there. I don't know why they slowed down so much, but we are right behind Saka and Austin Dillon. Might get a top 10 here, guys. Coming to 2 laps to go. 2 laps. Getting a little dicey here. Whoa, Saka's coming up a little bit, so leave him some room. Don't want to turn him in the fence this late in the race by any means, for sure. Another good race line off of the corner there. Saka, I feel like he might be a little bit better than Saka here. We'll see if we can't maybe get around him, but we don't have much time left. That's not really my goal, but if an opportunity presents itself, I will definitely try to capitalize. All right, coming to white flag here. White flag. I think we're in the top 10 here. Saka's going to drift real high here, so I'm going to go to the low, see if I can get all of these cars. Well, there's a wall protruding there. Don't want to hit that. All right, slow it way down here. Don't want to wash up. Saka dives in there. Drag race. He's going to get bottled up a little bit by Stenhouse. Still got one more set of corners here. I don't want to be too overzealous here. Be conservative and stay on the bottom. Give Saka plenty of room. All right. And there's the race. There's the checkered flag, guys. So, all in all, pretty fun race. Wow, we got 5th place out of it, too. I am not mad about that at all. I had no idea we would get a top 5 out of this weekend. My goal was a top 15 was going to be a good day, so I will definitely take it. So that's like, yeah, 4 consecutive top 5s to start the season. I am not mad about that. All right, whoop, got to go around Dillon here to get to our box. Very cool, very cool. I'm all right with that. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, gonna try to do a lot of these videos. Like I said, I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna do all of them just because it is kind of time consuming, but I missed out on Vegas last week. But you know, if there's one you specifically want to see, definitely go back to Saka's channel and watch it. He'll have all of them uploaded on his channel, so you can check them out from his point of view. But again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on a future video. See ya.